Hey guys, come on downstairs. First things first, I want to take this opportunity and just thank everybody for their support. It means the world to me. When I started this channel back in the day, a few years back, it was initially meant to be a way for me to share my franchises and series with my brother, who is 800 miles away in Utah from where I live. We grew up together, playing video games, doing Super Tecmo seasons and stuff like that. And then we worked together for the better part of a decade. And it was almost an everyday thing in the morning when we'd be on the truck together. We'd be talking about what games we did the night before, how our franchises were going, if it was baseball season, we were talking about 2K baseball back in the day, or if it was the middle of the winter, we were talking about our NBA 2K franchises, or fall, we were talking about our NCAA football dynasties and stuff like that. So when I moved to Oregon, 800 miles away from my brother, I had a hard time. We're not great at talking on the phone and stuff like that. We're guys. We don't do that well. So trying to find a way to have my brother be able to follow along in my franchises and dynasties is the reason I made this channel to begin with. And now I just reached the 500 sub plateau. And so now I feel like I have 500 brothers that I am sharing this channel with and sharing my franchises with and my dynasties and the things that I'm passionate about. And I thank all of you for that support and for being there and for following along with me on that. It means the world to me. Secondly, I want to go over a channel update, where I want to go from here, where I want to be when we hit 1,000 subs. And let's start with going over each of my series right now and kind of the status of where they're at and where I want to go with them. And let's start with our Southern Utah Thunderbirds Dynasty. So our Southern Utah Thunderbirds Dynasty is in a bit of a tough place right now. We are in season number 7, and it has been a while since I have been able to upload an episode, and there's a reason for that. Let me go into that. My wife is 30 weeks pregnant right now, and she is in the hospital, actually, because of some complications due to her pregnancy. And so the hospital she's at is in Portland, which is 2 hours away from our home. And she's been there for a little while, and she'll be there for at least a month. And so I've been staying in an Airbnb in Portland, and all that I have is my PS4 with me. So I do not have my PS3. I can't play NCAA Football 14. I don't have any episodes done that I can upload yet, and it'll be a little while before I do, because I don't have access to my PS3. So I apologize for that. I know a lot of you follow that dynasty. It's not dead. It's just the circumstances in my life have caused it to be put on the back burner, and there's just nothing I can do about that at this point. So Southern Utah Thunderbirds Dynasty will be resurrected as soon as I get home again. So that's where Southern Utah Thunderbirds is at. I appreciate your patience with that series. It'll come back, and we will get at it again. We are looking still for our first bowl victory in that series. And hopefully this season is the season. We've only lost one game so far this year. I think we're like 5-1, 6-1, something like that. And so we're in pretty good shape that way as far as this season goes. So eventually we'll get back to that. All right, let's move to our next franchise, which is our Jacksonville Jags franchise. All right, our Jacksonville Jags franchise is in a really good place right now. In fact, I actually uploaded an episode today. And so hopefully you guys, if you haven't checked that out yet, you can. It's a full playoff game, 20 minutes long. Watch it like you would an NFL game. And that's pretty much all there is to say about that. It's active, it's going, there's an upload today. All right, let's move on to our Minnesota Twins franchise. Alright guys, this is the longest running franchise on my channel. Started it back in 2016. We have done 4 complete seasons of Minnesota Twins franchise where I've played all 162 games, and we are in season number 5 now. And we're about 25 games into it. If you are new to the channel and you haven't watched a single episode of Minnesota Twins franchise, I'm going to take some time here and catch you up in it. In 2016, we finished 81 and 81. 500, missed the playoffs. In 2017, we had an injury-plagued season. We finished 67 and 95. Brian Dozier retired unexpectedly after the 2017 season because of an ankle injury. 2018, we went 87 and 75 and lost in the American League Championship Series to the Boston Red Sox. And last season, 2019, we had some injuries early in the season, got around to the All-Star break, and decided to go full rebuild mode. And so we unloaded everybody. We went with our young minor league players, and we ended up finishing 57 and 105. And we saved a lot of cash by doing that, which led us to get some very good free agents and stuff for this season that we're on right now. And we've played 25 games. So please jump into that series right now. It's going to go for as long as I'm playing games. And it's probably my favorite series to make, and it's one of the best on the channel. So jump into it now. Follow along now. You haven't missed tons. I mean, you've missed 4 seasons, but you can always jump in now and catch the next 4 seasons because they're going to be there. And that's going to go on indefinitely. All right, next franchise to go over. Let's stick with our MLB The Show 20 theme here and look at our Salt Lake Trappers relocation franchise. So episode 3 just dropped a couple of days ago, and I'm not going to lie, I'm very disappointed by the response in it. And so I'm a little bit questioning this series on whether or not I want to invest the time. The first 2 episodes were great, got great response, but it dropped off really steeply here in episode number 3. Granted, I know the sound maybe didn't turn out the way I wanted it to because I was changing to a new Airbnb, and every time I do that I have to resituate my microphone, and I guess I didn't get it right. So I don't know if that's the reason that it has not had the success. But if anybody feels super, super strongly about wanting to keep that around, please let me know in the comments. Because as of right now, I'm a little bit discouraged with it, and it might be on the chopping block as far as going forward from here on out. So next up. Okay, MVP06 NCAA Baseball. I have not uploaded a video in a while, but I'm going to resurrect this series, okay? The last episode that I uploaded was episode number 15. As you can see from this graphic here, I am working right now on episode number 20. So what does that tell you? 16, 17, 18, and 19 are done. But what I'm doing here is I've got episode 20, 21, and 22 to complete to get through season number 2. So when those are all done, I'm going to drop them all at once, like once every couple of days. So we'll unload those in a hurry, but they'll all be done, right? Because I feel bad about not getting to those other episodes in a timely fashion and letting that one kind of fizzle. So I want it to be a complete end to season number 2 before I drop any of them. But I'm working on it. I'm working hard on it. And it's going to be resurrected. It's going to come back. And once season 2 is over, we're going to do season 3. And I'll do it in the same fashion. So in the near future, UC Santa Barbara Gauchos Dynasty on MVP06 NCAA Baseball is going to make a return to the channel. Bank on it. It's coming. All right, next up. Okay, let's keep with the college thing and talk about College Hoops 2K8. Our Montana State Bobcats Dynasty, I dropped episode number 1, and I may have been premature on that. No, I'm not canceling the series. It is still going to happen, but I think what I'm going to do, I've got maybe 10 games left. As you can see here, I dropped episode 1. I'm currently working on episode 12. So I've got, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 all finished. But what I want to do is finish season number 1, and then I'm going to bring it all to you when it's done. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have dropped episode 1 because I still might be a month or so out from dropping the remainder of season number 1. But when it happens, it'll be awesome, and we'll do them all bang, 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 and get through season number 1, okay? So College Hoops 2K8 is coming at you very shortly as well. So we're going to have some college sports coming up in the near future with MVP, NCAA baseball, and College Hoops 2K8. All right, next series. Okay, NASCAR Heat 3. Guys, I'm loving this game. This game is a lot of fun. I'm having a blast with it. And so I'm going to keep playing it. I may slow down in uploading episodes for a little while, though, while I stockpile some. As you can see, I'm at episode number 12. I think I've uploaded like 6 episodes, so I've got several done. But I would like to finish season number 1 of this career of Jim Bob Louder before I upload any more, so that I can assure you that there's a conclusion to this series, at least in season number 1, before we do season number 2 in the same fashion. All right, let's move on to FIFA 19. I love FIFA 19. It's better than FIFA 20. I'm going to keep playing FIFA 19, and we're going to keep doing our Oldham Athletic franchise-style career of Sir Isaac Shitterton. We might get fired in year number 2. I don't know, but we're going to finish out year number 2 and see if we get fired. We'll find a new team, and we'll build them. So that's where we're at with FIFA. NHL 20. This is another one where I might wait a while before I upload more videos until we finish season number 2. So it's going to be on the back burner for a while. I can make these episodes really fast because I'm not doing commentary on them. So I'm going to continue to do those, but I'm going to put them on the back burner so that we can bring season 2 to you in its entirety. And we're going to do the same thing with NBA 2K20 as well with our Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I'm going to keep making videos, but it might be a while before I upload them. PGA Tour. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm still plugging away, making videos. I'm going to keep making them. And as soon as the season is over, I'm going to bring you the conclusion of the season that we are in PGA Tour. And also, I'm going to take the opportunity in this episode to announce the resurrection of Fight Night on a very limited basis. What my schedule right now has me doing with Fight Night is I have scheduled 1 fight per month. So I'm going to bring you 1 fight per month. Maybe we'll make it on a designated day like the 25th of every month or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to do 1 fight every month. It's not going to be fast, but it'll be consistent. 1 fight a month. 1 fight a month. Fight Night will come to you. So, and it's the career of Byron Rose. I started it. It fizzled out after 1 episode or 2, like 1 real fight. But I'm bringing it back, and we're going to have 1 fight a month. So that's where we're at with that as well. We're going to be resurrecting a few series here in the near future, but the most active series that we have right now are going to be our Minnesota Twins franchise. I'm going to be pumping those out like crazy because I'm playing games like crazy this summer, especially without real baseball to watch. Our Jacksonville Jags franchise, we have the episode that I uploaded today. And then, what's the other one? Oh, our Southern Utah one will come back eventually. So that's what I want to get out there today. Again, thank you everybody for your support. Even if it's just 1 series that you like to watch, I appreciate it. And thank you for following along, my 500 brothers. I love you all. Thank you very much. And let's continue to have a great time playing video games and loving sports.